Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Road to Glory series, episode 4. As you can see from the title, we are indeed doing a big change in the gallery. Now, you might have seen my tweets. If you haven't, then obviously at Capital Sorare, make sure to go follow that for updates on this, for votes and polls, etc. So, yeah, I've been having a bit of a think, and obviously there's a big debate going on at the moment in regards to classic and in season. What's the best way to sort of go about it? Now, I thought, and this is what I'm going to show you now. The changes are as follows. So let's just go to rare, and as you can see, I'm starting to collect some Magdeburg. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Let me just check that is right. Yeah, Magdeburg. So I'm collecting them at the moment in season, of course. And very, very soon, I believe they actually get spin it around. Yeah, you can see that bar's nearly full, so we are close to that. Uh, to the potential of a 10% chance of it being a special card. So hopefully, maybe one of them will be one. That'd be really nice. But I will go through that in a minute. So yeah, my thinking behind it is, so as you can see here, I've got rare cards that are up for sale. Okay, the majority of them. Now, my thinking behind it is that I don't want to sell every one of them. Okay, I just want to sell whatever sells, basically, and basically that will be able to help me fund for the in season, but as well as any remainder will stay in a classic format. Let's say obviously eventually I want to get rid of Heber, but he can still stay in the classic. Castro, Huguenet, and Ontiveros, any of them sell or stay. Well, if any of them stay, I should say, then obviously they'll go into the classic, as well as being able to run a team here that is going to consist of in season as well. And I believe for in season is going to be really important, I should say, for collection bonuses. So for these guys here, if we go again back to my club, as you see here, I'm very close to the 2%. I'm thinking maybe stopping at 2%. Yeah, I think maybe 2%, maybe 3%. I'm not sure. Just to gain those boosts and bonuses here. Why Magdeburg? Well, this is a team that it's going to consist of. Obviously, it's not showing them as in season. The most expensive player by far for in season it was Attic, which I have not obtained yet. Is someone I am looking at currently on the market. Let's just get him up in here, and I can show you that right away. So for an in-season attic, there's one currently on auction at the moment, which I am keeping an eye on. See with a pretty little blue bell there. I picked him up for £22. I think it was in the end for 4.5% bonus on him. The attic here was £67 buy now, insta buy now. Yeah, I wasn't too sure that was worth it. He's not been in the richest vein of form since starting this season. Obviously, past that, I mean, yeah, he puts up some stupid scores. But yeah, so far this season, not that good. So I don't know if that really warrants the £67 that it's asking for an insta buy. So it's a shame there's no manager sales. This guy seems to, but he for some reasons doing 30, basically 25, 30 quid more. So I just thought I'll just get myself an attic, just to be my non in season card when I go amongst that, and maybe even just put him in a classic team and throw one of these guys in if they seem to have a better fixture like Green or who else is half decent. Yeah, Ontiveros could be alright as well. So I thought that was probably going to be the best way about this. Best of both worlds. I can show you. I have done a poll very recently, and 81 of you have voted in it. Let's zoom in a little bit more so you can see that. So 81 of you had voted in the end, and it was very 50-50, but by a couple of votes has it been decided. So for me, I took that and I thought, you know what? Let's try to get the best of both worlds. Let's try sticking classic and try grind some, in some essence, and as well as let's get on the in-season bandwagon and try to yeah, join in on the fun. Looks like everyone who's in season, anyone who's in season, is having a whale of a time. It looks like at the moment, but whereas us classic users have been, I would say, screwed over, but it is difficult for us definitely at the moment. So yeah, that's my thinking behind it. Let me know what you guys think about that, and I'm hoping you guys are all okay with that. But yeah, all in all, this is going to be the longest video. I am sorry, guys, if I do feel a bit sniffy or coffee or whatever. I'm on the back end of COVID, so I'm just trying to get a video out for you guys now. I thought that thing COVID died, a few years ago, but no, it's come back to haunt me, so that's brilliant. But yeah, like I said, with Attic, I literally picked this guy up. Let me see here. Oh, £24.50 in the end. So yeah, just basically what he is floor price at the moment, at 4%. So I didn't warrant that to be something that could, that was worth the extra 40 quid. Because initially I thought it was going to be Ryman. I thought Ryman was going to be the one I was going to be like, oh, well, I got his one for £70 or something, or £68, something along those lines. And I ended up selling about the same price I bought him before. And I was like, well, I only got to pay, £5 extra for this one. As you can see here, bought for £75.93. So literally had to pay £8 extra on top of the sale. So yeah, I thought it was very solid. Again, Martin Cars, yeah, doing solid at the moment as a forward. I think yeah, just he seems to be their main output at the moment, especially where Attic's been injured and he's not been performing all too well, because I think Attic hasn't had that many minutes so far this season. I think he literally got on here. I don't know if you can see that at all there, but he literally got on there. Oh, way too far for 16 minutes. So yeah, didn't get on there for all too long. So I'm hoping he just really does replicate these scores. This is what we want to see. Okay, and yeah, why Magdeburg? It's a team I've enjoyed last season. They weren't the best team last season, but they have ballers in there. To players that, although they will lose a game, it wasn't the decisive factor for them to get a good or bad score, basically. And now that was my thinking behind it. I've enjoyed Hebert. I remember putting in one of my first few contender videos when I made it on this channel. I've always appreciated Ryman. Get some really good AA. Now I've taken a bit of a bit of a risk with. I don't know why Cars doesn't. Well, Cars doesn't. His card isn't out yet. He's just only got in season, which is why he's invisible there. I think all in all, I'd probably captain one of Hebert or Attic, because again, Hebert, even despite if he concedes, it's not the decisive factor. He can still get 60s, 70s, and if he scores or gets a last man tackle or some other sort of form of decisive action, he can easily get in the 80s, 90s, 100s. This guy here, Abu Bekir El Zain, or Zian, only young, but somebody I think who can. He did well, I believe, for his previous team, who were in the Bundesliga 3. And I think they've jumped up to Bundesliga 2 now, but he has indeed moved to Magdeburg. So he is someone I want to keep an eye out on. I'm not too sure if he's going to be. He might be the issue in this team. I am looking at Naka as well. And yeah, I'm a bit unsure of what I can do with Magdeburg's team here. So if we check from the latest lineup here, they don't really score all too well here. Musonda was someone else I was eyeing up here since he has started, but I think, and unfortunately, he does come up as a defender since he plays like a right wing back, right mid. He's only £14, but since he has indeed moved from Silkeborg at the time, he has scored really well. Again here, an assist here, not the best AA. 60 again with an assist, a 17 worth of AA, and the latest game again another assist with 20 worth of AA. Now, Magdeburg have some hard run up of games. But this is what I love about them. They can really turn it on against these sort of teams, and they even sometimes play better away. So I really like the balance of this sort of team where they do well. They do well at both home and away. So if I show you someone like, let's start with Heber, for example. Okay, let's go to its scores again and the rares. Picks them up for that back price. But again, that really solid scores. And this was a team like, you see a couple of greens, like even in some reds here, red, 50 score, 63, 63, 65, 70 nearly. Hitting, great amount of AA. Again, when he scores, you can see here hitting 53 worth of AA, getting 100 score. And that was away as well. Hansa Rostock, not a very good team, and I believe they were relegated last season anyway. But so far, so good this season. Like, they have conceded 3 goals in 3 games, and even despite that, he's getting himself 25, 23, and 32 worth of positive AA, which is all I can ask for from a defender. So even if he does concede, even with the 2 goals he conceded here, he got -8 AA, still got +23 worth of AA. So again, ifs and buts, but he didn't get that. Got his +10. Again, he's easily getting over 35, 40 AA, which is nuts. So, but yeah, just someone I thought as a team as well. Again, if we go maybe into each individual player, just to say again why I've chosen them in particular. You can see here's the price difference: 72 pounds to 77. So that's why I thought I'd make Attic my classic card out of the thing. Although I want that bonus, um, I need to just train him up, okay, and maybe get some boosters, some boxes. In which case, I may put it towards Attic. But otherwise, we'll just stick with Attic being the classic card. But yeah, other than that, Ryman, I thought he was going to be 90, 100 for his floor price for in season. But in which case, yeah, as you can see there's a £6, not even that, £6 difference. When again it comes into consideration when he concedes at home, 10 worth of AA against Schalke, conceding 2 goals, so obviously loses his decisive clean sheet, and also has -6 in regards to AA, which is massive when it comes to goalkeepers in particular, because they don't get all too much AA. But despite that, he still hit 10 worth of AA. First game of the season here. Against Elfsborg here, 12 worth of AA at home. Away from home here, despite conceding, he's still hitting 40 worth of AA. Again, not the best teams, but it just goes to show again when they're facing shots. Look, 6 saves here, 5 shots saved inside the box, 1 good high claim, 3 punches, diving saves, keeper sweeper, puts up some really good scores. And again, obviously they had a really good result here, away from home again, to an okay-ish team. But all in all, again, that's why I've chosen him. And if we go into, what the hell am I doing? Abu. There we go. Got Magdeburg. Okay, and then regards to pricing, he only gets level 6 quid. I don't think he has any other scores here. Now, this is the issue with him, of course, because I think you got to take it with a pinch of salt a bit, because he is only 21. Around this time would have been, 20? 19 maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I think he's someone who can maybe grow into this team. Magdeburg have done well and did do well. I think they beat like the likes of like Norwich and things like this in the friendlies, building up to the start of this season. So they're doing well. They're on a fine bit of form. I know Cars has done really well again. Cars. Cars. There we go. So you can see here, picked him up for about 26-ish. But yeah, so far 4 starts, 3 goals. So obviously it would be nice to get 4 on 4. But yeah, 2 big chances missed, unfortunately, in the 4-0 win. Which, if I showed you, what, I could just show you now, can't I? Why not? Spoilers. There we go. So then what we'll do, we'll search up cars. Good Ferrari here. Yeah, I'm joking. Right. So yeah, as you can see in regards to his scores here, since he's basically joined Magdeburg or Magdeburg, where are they? So it's about here. So didn't really get his first start, looks like, till here, in which case he got a goal. And then he got another goal his next game, and that was against Bochum. Um, then they won against Norwich, where he didn't score, but again, Magdeburg on a good run of form there. Um, just losing out to Sampdoria, who I believe are now in the Serie A. And then we have, obviously, in his first start here, didn't get anything, but he got his 2 goals here, 1 goal there, 1 goal there, assist, and another goal here in a recent friendly. Okay. So he is starting to pick up that form again, and yeah, I just think it's someone. I don't know why he's not been given the assist here, mind you. Might have been a weird one, but so you can see here, attempted assist, big chance created. So yeah, I like the look of this guy. Hopefully he does peak a bit higher. Maybe not someone going to captain. It's just someone maybe I'm hoping that will get amongst the decisive, get me a 70, or something like that. That'd be really, really nice because I am looking towards, like I've spoken about before, is someone like Barris Attic to make sure to bring it home basically and those scores and just bring it home. Um, Hopefully he reignites himself. I can see him doing it. I mean, I don't think he's stupid old either. Yeah, he's 29. So he's someone who should do well this season. Went off a little bit at the back end there, but again, I said it many times before. I don't think Magdeburg had much to play for last season. They were at where they were at. They weren't going to get relegated. I don't think they were close to being, and they weren't really anywhere to sort of push up the table either to fight for anything in particular. So that's my excuse for him anyway. But other than that, I think this guy could have a really solid season ahead of him. It's a shame he got injured there. I have been told again on good authority that he looks like he's going to be back from injury after the international break. I am currently recording this on international break as well, so international break ends obviously next week as a time of recording. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys. Like I said, with the votes, this just made me think like it's very 50-50. Let's just sort of get the best of both worlds. And also, look, I don't want to steal anyone's idea. I thought it could be fun to maybe grab some under 23 limiteds. Obviously, you got Neck here. I picked up Robin Roofs. I picked them all, put all up from the same person for literally basically 20 quid. So I thought it could be fun to run those guys week in week out, to see how they get on. They are away to PSV next, so I'm not expecting anything from that. But all these guys are under 23, all from the same team. I think they're a solid team. I think they're a very undervalued team, and I know this isn't rare. So again, guys, if you want to see it, let me know, and I can obviously show you at the end of each game week. Other than that, I thought otherwise we can stick with rares if that's what you want to carry on doing, because that's what this is about anyway. But I just thought I share that with you guys just in case you do indeed want to see that. And like I said, just going forward, I feel these rares, I'm going to see which ones sort of sell over the next few days. Okay, you see they've all got basically 4 days left on them. If I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, I'm going to let those sell, see what I've got remainder, and then I'll just use those in regards to my classic. We'll still pick up classic. We'll still pick up in season. I'm not going to stick with just Magdeburg. So if you guys know of any good in season players, again, by all means, comment that below because again, you could win that for yourself there. But yeah, I don't know if there's all too much more to show you guys. I've already showed you here. Could show you briefly here what they could potentially do. Because what I could do here is get rid of you. And if we get someone like Ganaka, who's not the biggest of scorers, as I can show you here. Okay, so this is if Zayn can replicate any sort of like just half decent form, just consistent form, what that looks like in regards to, in regards to this. But you can see here, it's a bit difficult, isn't it? Maybe let's get rid of cars as well. Let's see what we can do here instead, just to get some, just to show you what Magdeburg are capable of, basically. So let's just put in a player who doesn't score absolutely phenomenally. Let's put in. Don't really know. I think they have sold a lot of players off, so let's put in Bockhorn, somebody who is out with an ACL injury, I believe, cruciate ligament tear. So, but let's just see what these guys did over the course of a year together, okay, and take him on again. Like I said, Naka, or Silas as call him, isn't an absolute peak scorer. Okay, he's hit 50s, maybe a lucky 60, 70 every now and again. I know Bockhorn can peak every now and again, so yeah, I think it just replicates maybe Cars' sort of form. So take it all with a pinch of salt, but this is why they sort of I gained that sort of attraction towards them as well. I would have captain Attic as well. If we want to give them as well, let's say, I think they're going to have 7% by the end of all this as well. So let's just chuck that in as well. I'll leave Barris Attic at 5%. Okay, and then yeah, in regards to his scores here, like and take him on as well. This is rare global all star as well. So this isn't within contender. This isn't within Division 5, 4, 3, or 2. You're not able to do that unfortunately on Sorare data. So again, these should be a lot higher. So you can see here 394. They hit a tier 3. This is a global all star rare. Would have hit a tier 3, and this is with Naka only hitting a 43. 341 here, 368, all of them hitting good scores there, hitting a tier 3 again. Bockhorn didn't play this particular one, but they still got 370 points for this one. So Bockhorn just played okay. Let's say he got a 50. You're talking, what, 420 points there. So again, you're getting pushed way up here to maybe a tier 2 or above. Again, similar here, very similar there. 400 hitting there with Naka only hitting a 45, 369 there. So you can see maybe why I've gone for this sort of team here, because they are full of players that can peak and do really, really well. And that's what I like about them. These are players I've been following for a while. I enjoy Ryman. I think, again, like I said before, AA out of his ears, as well as Heber and as well as Attic. These are all players that don't need to have decisive actions to be able to have a good game, and that's what I want. I want, maybe if we can hit consistently, honestly, tier 4s and 3s every now and again, every fortnight. Maybe I'm being a bit overly positive there, but if imagine we hit that, I'd rather hit that constantly than that one time tier 2 or something like that. So I want these sort of players to be able to do that for us. And obviously I'm going to show you that week in, week out there, guys. Obviously cars we got in there as well. But yeah, again, let me know, guys, if you want to see this under 23, which is again, or any of my limited cards for that matter, just so we can just showcase both of them, have about 20-minute episodes each week there for you. I am going away next week, so I'm going to try record, if I can, back into this week here, because I'm currently recording this on the 8th. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope I've not been too sick. I've not made you sick through the screen. But it's been brilliant having you all again. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, share this to like your family group chat or something. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye. And if you're new here, guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload.